You might be wondering what this farm is. Well, this farm is a creeper farm that gives you gunpowder, record discs, and experience. It can fill up a double chest with record discs in 5 minutes flat. This farm I would rate around moderate when it comes to building it. It uses pretty much only early game blocks, but it uses a lot of blocks. For this farm to work, you will need a minimum of 1 rail, 2 hoppers, 1 minecart, around 1,000 building blocks give or take. Just don't use dirt because enderman can pick up dirt, and don't use TNT because if lightning hits it, the whole farm will go kaboom. Roughly 482 trapdoors, or if you have an iron farm, you can be fancy and make it iron trapdoors, though that is not needed. 1 anvil, 1 name tag, 1 skeleton, 1 bucket of water with an infinite water pool nearby, or 5 buckets of water to make it easy. And that is the minimum amount of blocks you need to make this farm work. To make it work at its full potential, you will need 16 more trapdoors, around 1 stack of fish to tame cats, 12 tamed cats, around 1 stack of torches, and give or take 32 hoppers, and give or take 32 chests extra just for some more extra storage. You can have more storage or less storage, but I recommend more. Now how to build the farm. You're going to want to make a pillar going up to Y200 or 200 blocks in the air. If you are on Minecraft Java, you can press F3 and it will bring up a menu where it will tell you your coordinates. It will say something, for example, block negative 2619, 165, and then 1929. When you're pillaring up, you're going to want to look at the middle number and you're going to want to stop when you reach 200 blocks in the air. Then just build any type of platform up here so you can have a place to place blocks down and stand. Now it's time to start working on the collection system. It's a super simple collection system. It's just a minecart collection system. How you build this is basically go over and get yourself a hopper and place the hopper down pointing towards a block. You want it to be pointing towards the side. Then you want to shift and right click to put a rail down on top of that hopper. Then get a hopper minecart and put the hopper minecart on top of the rail on top of the hopper. Then surround the hopper minecart with some blocks like cobblestone so it doesn't roll away. Then put a block down above the hopper minecart. Then you want to go over and stand on top of that block you placed down and place some blocks around surrounding you sort of like this, so it's 1 block tall. And that thing you just built is where the creepers fall down, but now you want to build a spot where the skeleton will be held, and this place the skeleton will be held is on the side around 2 blocks away, just to ensure the creepers will not explode. And you want to build the holding place for the skeleton like this. A 1 block wide by 1 block wide and 2 block tall hole for the skeleton to stand in. Now it's time to put a skeleton in here. It is sadly not easy in survival mode due to there is no skeleton spawn eggs you can get without hacks or cheats. But it is possible to get a skeleton in here. Your best option is to get a large dark platform and wait till nightfall and lure a skeleton into the hole. Just be aware of your health when doing this, especially in hardcore mode, due to skeletons do quite a lot of damage. When you're capturing the skeleton, you want to make sure you have a name tag that is named in your inventory at all times. The reason why is because when you capture the skeleton, you want to name it right away. The reason why is because if you walk away, it will despawn, which basically means it will disappear forever. Now it is time to make the drop chute where the creepers fall down. The drop chute is quite simple. What you do is you go to where the creepers would fall down and build it up 23 blocks, as you see right here, and make sure there's a hole in the middle. The hole is where the creepers will fall down and go splat and be left with around 1 heart of health left. The drop chute you just built should look like this. Now you want to build 7 blocks off each side of the drop chute as you see right here, 1 block wide. Once you do that, it should look something like this. Now you want to build the canal part of the water canal, just by going over and putting a 1 block tall edge around it. Now you want to put the water at the end of each canal to ensure the water is not flowing off into the drop chute and not making it to the edge as well. You want the water to be flush with the edge of the drop chute. Then after that, you want to go over and add a second layer onto the edge, just to ensure the creepers do not jump out. Next, you want to go over and put the spawning platforms in. I do not know how to explain how to put the spawning platforms in, but I will just show you right here. This is how they go in. You know, let's play a game. By the end of this video, how many times did I say the word as you see? Let me know down there in the comments below. I'll play first. My prediction is 41. Once you have all of the corners of the spawner pads put in, it should look like this. Then go to the back of the water canal and place 5 blocks down behind it, as you see here. Then build 4 blocks off to the left and to the right of that little thing you just built. It should be 9 blocks wide in total. You are going to want to do this for all 4 sides of the farm. Now it should look like this as you see right here. I kind of like how it looks, what do you think? Now you want to build off the edge 1 block and start building a wall. And you want to build this wall 2 blocks tall all the way around the farm. So this will use quite a lot of blocks, and make sure you don't fall off because it is a long drop. It is done, and it should look somewhat like this as you see right here. Now it's time to put the ceiling on, and make sure you light the inside up before you do this, because if you don't light it up, mobs are going to be spawning at the zoo, and you're going to get blown up by a creeper likely. Also, when putting the roof on, make sure it is 2 blocks high. You don't want it to be 1 block high, and you don't want it to be 3 blocks high on the inside. You want it to be 2 blocks high, so just do keep that in mind. Now you want to line the water canals with wooden trapdoors. This will ensure the mob's AI will be stupid enough to walk into the water, because for some reason mobs in Minecraft see open trapdoors as full blocks and walk over it without second thought. You want to place the trapdoors down as you see right here. Now you want to place a block down every 2 blocks in a grid format so spiders don't spawn. Let me go into real time and try to explain this better. For example, here is an example. That is 2 examples in 1. A spider needs a 3x3 area to spawn, and if you go over and block that 3x3 area by putting a block down every 2 blocks, spiders won't spawn, because if you look here, there is no 3x3 area right here because it's 2 blocks, 2 blocks, 2 blocks, 2 blocks, and then 2 blocks in each direction here, so there's no 9 blocks in a certain area for spiders to spawn. So this would be a completely unspawnable area for spiders, and this is what you want to put in on the floor of the spawner. I heard some mobs, and oh my, that is a lot of mobs over there. Okay, also light everything up on the bottom as well, because apparently stuff could spawn. I didn't spawn that there, that spawned itself. After you're done, as you see, it should look something like this. After that, you want to get yourself a megaton of trapdoors and start lining the ceiling in trapdoors. Don't cover the walls, just the ceiling. By the way, if you are enjoying this video, a sub would be astronomical. Time to play some tennis with creepers, except there is no other component besides me. Pro tip, if you end up building the farm 1 or 2 blocks too high by mistake, all you have to do is go over and put a fence gate down and put water on top of it. Make sure though that the drop is at least 3 blocks before you get to the water, and then go through the fence gate, because the creepers can swim to the top of the water and float, but if it's more than 3 blocks of a fall, they will fall right through the 1 block of water and end up going flat on the ground, except they won't die. Now you want to make sure you put a slab here comparison to a creeper, and make sure that the skeleton can see you, and then build off about 12 blocks or so. When I mean make sure the skeleton can see you, I mean make sure the skeleton can see you through the tunnel that is in the line of the creepers. Then you want to go over and build a fence around it, or a wall around it, just to keep you safe from the outside if you're AFK. Now you want to put the ceiling in, and you want to make sure the window the skeleton shoots through towards you is half a block tall, as you see right here. This will help the skeleton accurately miss you forever. Then on the top half of the middle block, you want to place down a trapdoor, and you want to place down about 10 or so trapdoors in a row like this. Then you want to go to creative mode and blow all the creepers up and destroy the farm because of a weird Minecraft bug. Okay, it seems I did something wrong in here because spiders are spawning. I think the spiders are spawning on the trapdoors, so I'm going to go over and make a thin little layer over next to the trapdoors so spiders don't spawn. This is a bit of a waste of space because of how this grid is, but it's fine. It seems I forgot to put down a bunch of trapdoors, so let me put those down, and perfect. Tip, if some mobs spawn that you don't want to be spawned inside of there, all you have to do is walk away until the spawner is not loaded anymore, and then walk back and all the mobs should be gone. By the way, the reason why there are trapdoors down here instead of just slabs is because if you want to go up and maybe whack a few creepers every once in a while, you can do that. But you only technically need 7 slabs or 7 trapdoors. Alright, the cats are not needed, but if you want the farm to work as fast as it can, you will need 12 cats. Put 1 cat in each corner of the farm, then tame the cat and make it sit. Then surround the cat with slabs as you see right here. After that, the farm is pretty much done, so I AFK'd for around 5 to 6 minutes just to see what I would get in the chests. And as you see, the farm filled up an entire double chest with music discs and also a little bit of the hopper as well as 42 extra gunpowder. Also, here is how you make the storage system. So you have this hopper hopper right here pointing in this direction, as you see. It doesn't really matter which direction it is in, just keep in mind that's the direction you're going to be storing your items. Then go over and put a block down on the edge of the platform. Then you want to go over and shift and right click on that block right there and place a hopper down, and you want to keep right clicking on placing hoppers down until you meet up with the block that's the first block on your storage system, which is the one that the minecart is sitting on. And that right there is a hopper line. Now you want to build off the platform and continue that line on until you are satisfied with how long it is. And I think this is long enough for testing purposes. Then you want to go down to blocks and start a double chest line like so, and make sure you have a 1 block gap between the hoppers on the top and the double chests. And you can use double chests if you want, but you can use single chests, but I recommend double because it's more storage. Then place a hopper on every single chest that is under the hopper line, alright? You want to place them down like this, and keep in mind 1 hopper is for each chest. After you're done, it should look like this. And you can also expand each one of these downwards by putting a hopper under the chest and then putting a chest under the hopper that is under the chest. And it would look like this. And you can do that forever until you hit bedrock, basically. If you do know how to improve this farm, please do let me know and maybe send me a world download in my Discord. I thank you for watching and see you in the next video.